to basic training, soldier. Unfortunately, there is no time to delay as enemy forces are approaching. We're going to get you acclimatized to your camera, familiarize you with the weapon control of this forward operation base, and have you defend it from the incoming Deepwater Guard Air Force. Press W to move forwards. Press S to move backwards. Press space to lift the camera. Press left Alt to lower the camera. Master the camera controls. Press Tab or left click on the outpost to switch to construct control camera. In construct control mode, your camera orbits the construct. You can drive and fire the weapon from the construct from this mode. Driving will be covered in a later tutorial. Multiple camera options can be added and adjusted. Go back to free camera by pressing Numpad 0 or Tab. Two modes, mouse look and mouse cursor. I put you into mouse look mode. In mouse look mode, there is no mouse cursor and the camera is directly controlled by the mouse. I put you into mouse cursor mode. In mouse cursor mode, you have a mouse cursor and drag. You're taking the camera and mouse cursor mode to tell my hand or mouse cursor. Activate vehicle weapons, then friendly vehicle to control. Drive friendly vehicle. Switch between the two modes now. I put you into mouse look. To show the mouse cursor and access lots of different options, you can press mid-mouse. This is also very useful in playing. Whilst we are here, let's use the extended HUD to pause the game by clicking the pause symbol on the left or pressing F11. Okay, now we know where these extra options are, let's unpause and continue the tutorial by clicking the icon again or pressing F11. Let's move the pivot point of our camera higher by pressing space. Move it up to be as high as the point indicated by the glowing marker. If you go too high, you can press left Alt to lower the camera. Let's save this new pivot point by pressing Ctrl plus Tab. Don't just press Tab, as that resets the pivot point. You can zoom in and out around the orbit point with scroll up and scroll down. Zoom out to an orbit of 50 meters. You can enter vehicle weapon control mode by pressing right mouse button. Let's test fire the gun. Look out towards the horizon and notice the gun follows you. Press left mouse button to fire the gun. The enemy is approaching from the east. Let's use the turret on this fort to destroy those aircraft. To kill the planes, we just need to look at one of them. A lock-on crosshair will appear, and hold left mouse button. Keep shooting until it's destroyed. You can aim either mouse look or mouse cursor mode. Well done! You have learned the basic controls and have fended off the Deepwater Guard attack. This will surely not be the last of them, so we need to get you prepared for battle with your own ship. In the next tutorial, you'll learn about using your deployable Rambot avatar suit. In this tutorial, we introduce the Rambot avatar. He has his own weapons which, along with his life support system, are recharged by Hearthstone blocks. He is usable in most game modes. So the avatar knows where to spawn, we will select the airship by clicking on it and pressing numpad 3 or numpad 1. Spawn the avatar by pressing Shift plus G. In most game modes, he will spawn in the chair of the selected construct. Press space to jump up out of the chair. Press W to move forwards. Press S to move backwards. Press A to strafe left. Press D to strafe right. Master the camera controls. Press Tab to switch to free camera. Move the camera 25 meters from your player's body. Press Tab again to cycle through the views until you are back in Avatar camera. Assign the SMG to the toolbar by clicking the SMG icon. Close the character sheet. Use the number key to click the SMG. You'll notice Notice your energy level, highlighted in red, is decreasing as you fire your SMG. There is a Hearthstone block on the airship that will recharge your energy level. Without a Hearthstone, you'll never recover this energy. Jump off the airship and into the water. Your avatar will run out of energy and away from a friendly vehicle and will die. Let this happen. You can speed it up by firing the SMG, but below 20% energy, weapons no longer work. You will respawn in the chair of the airship. Press Shift plus G to respawn. You can enter vehicle weapon control mode by pressing right mouse button. You will no longer be able to fire the SMG or use other avatars. You've mastered the basics just in time. An Onyx Watch vessel has been spotted. The enemy is approaching from the north. Let's use the big gun on this airship to destroy the galleon of the Onyx Watch. To kill the galleon, you just need to look at it. Lock-on crosshair will appear, and hold left mouse button. Keep shooting until it's destroyed. Your airship's AI will keep you pointed and walking in the right direction. The avatar has the ability to capture enemy vehicles when their AI mainframe is destroyed. Let's see if we can find another enemy vehicle to capture. Oh look, there's one over there. Pound that galleon until the AI is destroyed, and then I will command the airship to fly over it. I'm marking the location of the AI mainframe you need to kill. Try to leave something left to capture. Wait until we are close to the galleon. I have ordered the airship to move above it. Jump your avatar down onto the galleon. The avatar will automatically capture it as long as the AI is destroyed. Well done, you captured it. Stay on board so your energy does not drop further. Most enemies scuttle their ships very quickly, so it is tricky to capture them. It can be worth attempting it. You'll see that your avatar is now attempting to repair the galleon with his repair technique. This is another perk of the avatar. Now that the fight is over, we can unspawn our avatar and save it for another day. Remove the avatar by pressing Shift plus G. Well done. You've learned the basic avatar controls and have fended off the Onyx Watch attack. This will surely not be the last of them, so you need to get you prepared to battle with your own ship. In the next tutorial, you will learn about building a basic boat.
Now that you've learned the basic controls, it is now time to learn how to build a basic boat. This tutorial will cover various systems that have not yet been mentioned, but all that will be explained in detail in later tutorials. You may notice the metal and wood platform here. It will be our floor upon which we will build the boat. By the end of this tutorial, you have learned about holding a craft in place, using mirror mode, and constructing the basics of a small missile boat. We're going to do some building now. From the Depths uses a novel, keyboard-based building approach, but it also has the more familiar mouse-based building options as well. We always recommend using keyboard-based building, but you can tap F3 at any time to swap modes. We're going to swap you into keyboard-based building now and begin. The instructions will describe everything you need to do to become a master builder. If you cannot manage a step, please press Enter to have it auto-complete. The hull. Let's start by building up a watertight hull. We'll construct the sides, front, and rear with some beamed wooden blocks, then add some corners to the front to help shape the boat. Hold the vehicle still by pressing caps lock. Cycle a central mirror on by pressing Alt-N. The wrong block has been placed. We must remove it. Left-click to remove the block. The wrong block has been placed. We must remove it. Left-click to remove the block. Open the inventory by pressing E. The wrong block has been placed. We must remove it. Open the inventory by pressing E. Select the flashing red tab. Select the flashing red block. Move the marker into position. Left-click to place the block. Left-click to place the block. Move the marker into position. Left-click to place the block. Left-click to place the block. Move the marker into position. Left-click to place the block. Open the inventory by pressing E. Select the flashing red block. Rotate the marker. Left-click to place the block. Rotate the marker. 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 Left-click to place the block. Open the inventory by pressing E. Select the flashing red block. Rotate the marker. Left-click to place the block. Left-click to place the block. Propellers and rudder. Now we will place propellers and a rudder onto the hull for propulsion. Select the flashing red block. Move the marker into position. Move the marker into position. Right-click to remove the block. Open the inventory by pressing E. Select the flashing red block. Rotate the marker. Close the inventory by pressing E. Rotate the marker. Right-click to remove the block. Rotate the marker. Right-click to remove the block. Rotate the marker. Move the marker into position. Rotate the marker. Move the marker into position. Left-click to place the block. The air pump. We can make the hull watertight by placing an air pump. This will help keep the boat floating higher. When constructing larger hulls, you may use many of these in compartments of the hull. Time to take control. With the basic boat parts constructed, we will place a ship's wheel so that we can control the ship with our avatar. Don't forget the chair. It's good to have a chair available close to the ship's wheel so that you will not be thrown around while in combat. You can press Q on a chair to sit your avatar in that chair. A basic engine. Now we will build a simple engine to power the propellers. We will go over engines in much more depth in future tutorials. Rotate the marker. Close the inventory by pressing E. Rotate the marker. Left-click to place the block. Open the inventory by pressing E. Rotate the marker. Rotate the marker. Close the inventory by pressing E. Rotate the marker. Right-click to remove the block. Rotate the marker. Left-click to place the block. Open the inventory by pressing E. Select the flashing red block. Rotate the marker. Right-click to remove the block. Rotate the marker. Close the inventory by pressing E. Hold the vehicle still by pressing caps lock. Rotate the marker. Close the inventory by pressing E. Rotate the marker. Right-click to remove the block. Rotate the marker. Right-click to remove the block. Rotate the marker. Right-click to remove the block. Rotate the marker. Left-click to place the block. Open the inventory by pressing E. Select the flashing red block. Close the inventory by pressing E. Rotate the marker. Close the inventory by pressing E. Rotate the marker. Move the marker into position. Don't forget the fuel. What good is a fuel engine without fuel? Let's place a few fuel tanks to supplement the fuel engine. The missile battery. It's time to add weapons. We will build a missile system to provide some armaments for this boat. Missiles are compact and can fit in small designs, so they are excellent here. We will go over missiles in more depth in a future tutorial. Open the inventory by pressing E. Select the flashing red tab. Select the flashing red block. Right-click to remove the block. Rotate the marker. Left-click to place the block. Open the inventory by pressing E. Select the flashing red block. Rotate the marker. Hold the vehicle still by pressing caps lock. Rotate the marker. Open the inventory by pressing E. Select the flashing red block. Close the inventory by pressing E. Rotate the marker. Hold the vehicle still by pressing caps lock. Rotate the marker. Left-click to place the block. Move the marker into position. Move the marker into position. Move the marker into position. Open the inventory by pressing E. Move the marker into position. Left-click to place the block. Move the marker into position. Move the marker into position. Left-click to place the block. Open the inventory by pressing E. Select the flashing red tab. Select the flashing red block. Rotate the marker. Open the inventory by pressing E. Right-click to remove the block. Open the inventory by pressing E. Rotate the marker. Ammunition. Now we will place some ammo barrels for the missiles to reload from. Cycle a central mirror on by pressing Alt-N. Open the inventory by pressing E. Select the flashing red tab. Select the flashing red block. Rotate the marker. Rotate the marker. Rotate the marker. So let's place a few material storage boxes. Materials can also be used by the avatar to repair the boat should it get damaged. Open the inventory by pressing E. Select the flashing red block. Close the inventory by pressing E. Rotate the marker. Rotate the marker. Adding a keel. Our current boat is quite light and may not move in the water very well. The best way to sink the boat down without adding much weight is to use a keel. The deeper the keel, the less weight you need to bring the boat's center of mass down. For this boat, we'll be using 2 small metal beams and a lead beam. Move the marker into position. Close the inventory by pressing E. Rotate the marker. Close the inventory by pressing E. Rotate the marker. Left click to place the block. Rotate the marker. Close the inventory by pressing E. Rotate the marker. Open the inventory by pressing E. Select the flashing red tab. Select the flashing red block. Rotate the marker. Left click to place the block. Left click to place the block. You're done. Leave build mode by pressing B. Well done! We have constructed a basic boat that can hold its own in small-scale combat. With time, you will learn to use more advanced shaping to create the hull of your dreams. In the next tutorial, we will learn how to control the boat and start to become a captain of the seas. Congratulations! This tutorial is now complete.
Now let's master ship controls. Vehicles are controlled using controllers. The one we have on this boat is a ship's wheel. It uses a key layout that is appropriate for controlling a boat. Activate driving mode by pressing left control. Tell the ship's wheel to increase main drive by holding W. You'll see that main drive is listed as 100% on the right-hand side of the hood, yet the boat is not moving anywhere. That is because the propeller has not been configured to respond to the main drive yet. Let's fix that now. Note that you can configure what vehicle information is displayed on the right-hand side of the screen in the Vehicle Info tab of the Options menu. Press left control to turn off driving mode so we can move the camera again. Now move W, A, S, and D the camera to the back of the boat and press Q to interact with the propeller. Once the interface opens up, press the Pusher Preset button at the top of the screen. This will tell the propeller to respond to forwards and backwards commands that the AI sends, and also primary drive, which is what we have just set to full. Now that the interface has been brought up, press the Pusher Preset button at the top of the screen. This will tell the propeller to respond to forwards or backwards commands that the AI sends, and also main drive, which is what we have just set to full. Fantastic. The boat will start to move now. Note that a freshly placed propeller or jet engine has default settings so that it can help you move forwards or backwards, or roll, pitch or yaw, turn left or right the vehicle. Note that you can manually adjust the response to any and all axes and combine them in different ways. Press numpad 2 or tab to put the camera back where it was. Now that the equipment is configured, let's continue working through the controls. Activate driving mode again by pressing left control. Slow down using S. Hold S to enter reverse. Now stop the propellers by tapping W and S together. Now let's get back to full speed by holding W to bring main drive to 100%. Now let's turn. The rudder is already configured to listen to the yaw axis. Yawing left and yawing right is another way of saying turning left and turning right. Now we need to press the appropriate buttons to send the yaw left and yaw right signal to the rudder. Let's turn right using D to send a yaw right command, which the rudder will respond to. Drive the boat 50 meters from here. WSAD.